AITA for excluding my friend from group gatherings after her divorce? Okay, let me start off by saying I honestly didn't think friendship drama, so a little backstory. I, 34F, have two friends, we'll call them Ali and Monica, both 37F. I met Ali 13 years ago at work. We became close pretty quick, and even our husbands started a bromance after they met. Monica and I met 11 years ago through my husband, then BF. My husband's, 39 minutes, ex was Monica's best friend. This is important. My husband remained friends with Monica and her husband, we'll call him Randy 42 meters, after the breakup. Monica and Ali, along with their husbands, met each other about 10 years ago at my husband's birthday party. After that, all six of us started going out regularly as a triple date type thing, bars, dinners, parties, concerts, etc. We also hung out separately, meaning us girls would go out together without the guys and them together without the girls. It was great. Anyway, 3 years ago, Monica and Randy called us all and let us know that they were separating, not necessarily getting divorced, but just separating for now. With their separation, we weren't sure how to handle the group get-togethers. We would text them, and one would reply and the other wouldn't, or both said they couldn't go for whatever reason, or my personal favorite, they would say they would go and just not show up at all. We figured it was probably just them not feeling comfortable with all of us going out since we were all couples. With all their canceling, it was always basically just Ali, John, my husband, and I getting together. Ali and I did try to get together with just Monica specially to see how she was doing with the separation and if she needed anything. Monica always said she was fine, and when we tried to see her, sometimes she would arrive, others it was another no call no show. The next time we did actually see her, she let us know she was dating someone. We were happy for her, but when she told us who he was, we were a little thrown off. Her new BF was Randy's friend. Yes, you read that, she was dating her husband's friend. But who am I to judge? To be honest, I was actually surprised she even told us that, since she almost never gives out any details of her life when we talk. Conversations with her are basically one-worded answers. Example, me. How are your parents doing? Monica, okay. Me? How are you feeling with the separation? Monica, better. You get the picture. She never really asked Ali and I anything. It was like talking to a teenager who didn't want to talk to you but was forced to be around you. Anyway, we met Monica's new BF when she was 6 months pregnant with his baby. When she told us about her pregnancy, Ali and I literally cried. Monica had wanted a baby very badly, and she finally was going to be a mom. We were very happy for her. Her BF was actually a nice guy, but John and my husband felt a little weird, as if they were betraying Randy somehow. Since all three were really close, accepting Monica's BF as a friend was not necessarily in the books. Don't get me wrong, they were polite and nice, but not we are besties now. Their discomfort came even more from the fact that Monica had asked us not to say anything to Randy about her having a new BF, her being pregnant, and even less saying who he was. Keep in mind, this was all happening while Randy still wanted to fix things with Monica. He told all of us constantly, and yes, Monica knew this as well, which is why she didn't want him to know anything, and they were still legally married. Not that being legally married matters, but Randy had hoped to reconcile. Speeding up the story here, the whole problem started a few months ago, when John's family invited my husband and I over to a family party. We went, and we had a great time. Not that it really matters, but since we've been friends for so long with Ali and John, my husband and I actually developed a good and close relationship with both Ali and John's parents, and even their siblings. We get invited to family gatherings often, but Monica and Randy don't. When Monica found out, she was mad hurt. Mind you, we hadn't really seen Monica many times before this, nor really talked to her. Not because we didn't try, she just always had other things to do. Anyway, she sent Ali and I a long text saying she was removing herself from the friendship, because it looked like we no longer cared for her since we would go out without her. Ali was annoyed, and actually messaged me separately saying that it was dramatic, but I actually felt for Monica, and I didn't want her to feel that way. So, I suggested we all get together to actually talk through it and work things out. They both agreed, yet Monica said she couldn't meet up until about a month and a half later. Ali and I moved things around in order to be able to meet her on the day she could. I actually had my husband's family coming over for a celebration, and had to ask them to arrive later. The day came. We met for brunch. The conversation started with Monica saying she was hurt and felt left out. Ali mentioned how sometimes it's hard to set dates with her to meet up, that it felt silly not being able to see my husband and I unless we were all together, all meaning us four plus Monica, especially since there were occasions in the past where Ali and John couldn't make it and my husband and I ended up going out with only Monica and Randy. That it shouldn't be all together or nothing. I told Monica how it wasn't purposefully leaving her out of things because we didn't care, but more of it was hard to set dates with her. Plus my husband honestly felt a bit off hanging out with her new BF knowing the history between her BF and Randy. Since my husband was really close with Randy, he felt stuck in the middle of being loyal to his friend and lying for Monica about her new relationship baby. That whole Monica-Randy situation is a soap opera. Really messy but a story for another day. Monica said she understood that part specifically since she went through something similar. Remember how she was friends with my husband because of his ex? Well, Monica had a tough time trying to be my friend while her best friend felt betrayed for it. She eventually lost that friendship because of her being friends with me. Anyway, Monica continued to say that she felt like we were leaving her behind during her most vulnerable time of being a first-time mom. Allie also has a child, and I'm child-free by choice, but I did help my sister raise her kids, so we did understand the struggle. I let her know that when I would text her, she would always just answer me with one word or just not even reply at all. It just made it seem like I was bugging her and I backed off to avoid overwhelming her, that it wasn't me leaving her behind, that I was trying to give her space. Now, she was a mom to a newborn, and I did and do see that it is difficult to balance your new life. I'm not asking to be a priority. Regardless, I did apologize for my actions hurting her. The conversation had to end there because Monica had to leave. We all agreed to try harder to be there for each other, and I even told Monica I wanted to throw her a birthday dinner party at my house since her birthday was only a few months later. She agreed. From that day, we didn't hear anything from Monica until a week or so before her birthday. She no longer wanted her dinner I had offered to make for her. She decided she wanted to meet at Ali's house and do something there. Let's just note, she self-invited herself to have her birthday at Ali and John's place. She never wants to have people over at her house. I get it, we don't all enjoy hosting, but you don't auto-invite yourself for someone else to throw you a party dinner. Regardless, Ali said it was fine and arranged something small there. The day came and my husband and I traveled 1.5 hours to get there. We live in another state. Monica lives between Ali and I. She lives closer to me though. An hour before our meet time at Ali's house, Monica sent a text saying she couldn't make it because she was at a funeral. We asked if she needed anything and if we should reschedule. Monica said she would make it, she'll just be late. She did mention both her baby and her BF were coming as well. My husband and I were already at Ali's, so we stayed and waited. 4 hours later, Monica texts that she no longer can make it since she's tired from the funeral. I told her I understand and I was there if she needed anything. Ali didn't say anything because to her that was the last straw. She was tired of her constantly canceling or not showing up. A few weeks ago, Ali, John, my husband and I decide to go out to dinner. We didn't invite Monica nor Randy to it since we were sure they'll say no or just not show up like always. Plus, Ali didn't want to deal with it anymore. Monica found out about the dinner because John uploaded a picture of us four to his social media. Monica didn't say anything directly to us, but rather put things on her social media along the lines of she knew who truly was meant to be in her life. She then proceeded to remove herself from our group chats. I noticed because I was going to text her asking if she planned to throw her baby a birthday party. Baby is turning 1, and if she needed any help organizing. When I saw she exited the chats, I didn't text her anymore. John later noticed that Randy too exited the group chat he had with all of us plus the one he had with him and my husband. I saw the times, they exited about 2 minutes apart from each other. Sus? A little, but whatever. We all think Monica filled Randy up with a lot of BS to make him get mad as well. Monica can sometimes be shady. Don't get me wrong, I do love her but sometimes all her lies get to you. It's been a couple of weeks since then, but both Monica and Randy have been putting a lot of things on their social media basically saying they don't care about people anymore, that they don't need friends, so on and so forth. I know I could have been a better friend, but also am I really an for not including her in the group gatherings anymore after her separation? It's not like she tried to see us either. Edit to clarify some things, both Randy and Monica were dating others after their separation. Randy was mainly hookups, whereas Monica just stayed with her current BF. I don't think that's cheating when they both agree to it, but definitely shady when Randy still wanted to reconcile. Another thing, my husband and I talked to Randy a few weeks after us going to John's family, and we talked about the whole Monica situation with him. He did tell us Monica had told him she was upset, and he even said she was dramatic for it. We also talked about her baby and BF. Did we tell him upfront about her things? No. But we didn't deny nor lied when he asked us if we knew. We do know we should have done better for Randy. When we told him we were stuck between both of them with everything, he said he understood. And didn't blame us for anything because he probably would have done the same thing. We were okay with him. Now, Monica had said her BF was more of an acquaintance of Randy, but when We met with Randy that day. He told us that they were actually good friends. He told us a whole different story than what Monica had told us. Like I had said, their whole situation is extremely messy with shady things being done. On both sides, not just after their separation, but throughout their marriage as well. From what he told us that day, it sounds like her BF also doesn't know that Randy wasn't aware that they were dating. The BF really thought Randy knew and was okay with it. We do take accountability that we should have been more honest with Randy. But the last time we saw him, we really thought we were all okay. My husband does plan on talking to Randy after the holidays. In case for Monica, no one wants to fix things with her.